Vladimir Putin are resurse pentru a continua războiul din Ucraina. Asta o spune președintele Institutului Hudson din Washington, o organizație bazată pe politici de securitate, într-un interviu în exclusivitate pentru Digi24. Weinstein crede că nu poate fi exclusă complet nici posibilitatea ca Putin să recurgă la arma nucleară. Urmărim acum un material realizat de colegii mei, Teodora Tompea și Sorin Oțelea, la Washington DC.
What do you think is the process in Ukraine war right now? Because, you know, it sounds like Vladimir Putin loses the war, but it's not maybe like this because the war is not ended.
Look, I think there's a healthy debate here in Washington over the extent to which we should aid the Ukrainians. And I think more and more a consensus is building around the notion that we should try to drive Putin and the Russians out of Crimea, just to make sure that they won't have a base from which they can launch new operations after a ceasefire of any sort, that no one trusts Vladimir Putin's word, and so we're better off trying to drive him out, send a clear signal, and this is the view increasingly in the NATO periphery states, the frontline states. Obviously the French and the Germans don't agree on this.
Vladimir Putin will use the nuclear weapon?
Look, it's hard to say. It's certainly...
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. It's hard to say. It's certainly a possibility. They have threatened the use of nuclear weapons throughout the campaign, which is really a first in terms of warfare. We've never heard a country regularly talk about the potential use of nuclear weapons. If he does use them, they would be tactical nuclear weapons. The impact would be devastating, but it would be nothing like Nagasaki or Hiroshima. Were he to do that, it would open up the door to all sorts of retaliations against Russia, some of which can't even be imagined. So my sense is it's far less likely that he does it than he doesn't do it, but it's not impossible.
Everybody says that Vladimir Putin loses the control in Ukraine. It is a true fact, or maybe we don't know what's happening over there?
I think Putin has changed his war aims. He no longer is planning to march on Kyiv and control the country. He's clearly focused on destroying Ukraine's infrastructure, on weakening the country significantly. He's had major setbacks, but he's also had some notable victories, in particular at Mariupol. So the question then becomes, what direction, you know, does he have a strong enough base from which he can continue to fight a war and continue to inflict damage on Ukraine? The answer appears to be yes for the moment.